Welcome back. As you can see, oh wait, let me turn that up. Welcome back. Chat with me while I let this sit on my face before I wash it off. Sit on my face. Yeah, I don't know why I just did that, but anyways, it's so nice to see you. I know I can't actually see you, but like I see you. No, because y'all are actually gonna be the ones who get invited to the important stuff when I catch this come up. Let me stop. But like on a serious note, I really want to talk about living alone. Like living alone has been one of the most eye-opening experiences for me thus far. And I've only been living alone for like 6 months. But girl, when I tell you, or whoever's watching this, I know it's not just girls, but when I tell you I was going through it at first when I first moved here, like, yeah, I was hyped because I was like, I did it. Like, I did something I've been wanting to do. But at the same time, like, there was so much emotional turmoil that followed because the reality is I was escaping so much. And whether I like to admit it or not, I I was scared to be alone. Like literally me feeling lonely, I would run away from that by like drinking more, trying to link and hang out with people that didn't even make sense for me to hang out with. But honestly, like if I wasn't drinking and if I wasn't low key like abusing alcohol, I would not have been entertaining the people that I was entertaining or just entertaining concepts that I was entertaining. Like I would have been in a much healthier space if I had just let myself process my emotions. I also realized like I never really truly had the space to fully grieve and process the things that I have been through. And so when I tell you when I first got here, I was running from myself. Like I couldn't face myself. I had to sit in the uncomfortableness and what I was feeling. When I tell you the couple of years I had before moving out here were rough. They were rough. Like I've been through some really low lows. Not to say that I haven't had some highs and some good times. Definitely. But when I tell you I had some rock bottom moments, like, but it took until like maybe a little over a month ago for me to cut my shit out and stop wallowing or stop running from myself by doing stupid shit. Like drinking was not serving me. I was waking up with hangovers or spending the days not feeling like myself. And now that I'm like sober, I have so much more energy. Like I'm way more in tune with things that I love, and also tapping into my inner child is one of the things that I've gotten more into. But when I tell you, like my first couple months being here, like maybe the first month or two, like the nights that I spent just crying because I was like, I was sad. I was feeling really lonely. Like I don't have my friends. I don't have my family. I have literally like no one. I do have like a cousin and like my dad lives in Orlando, but they're kind of far. So it's like I really do feel like I really felt alone, and it made me sad to be alone. Like technically I'm not totally alone. I do have roommates, but like we all have our own rooms and bathrooms and we all kind of like mind our business and stuff. Like I was hoping that moving here I would be a lot more like that everybody would have the same eager attitude to like make friends and be cool with each other, and honestly that hasn't really been the case for a lot of my interactions. So but that's okay. Like I feel like everything happens for a reason, and for some reason God keeps isolating me, and I understand why now. Like if it wasn't for that isolation, if it wasn't for those moments, I probably wouldn't have made the decision to stop drinking in the first place and cut out my toxic substance abuse. I wouldn't say the substance abuse was super chronic, but it definitely was not serving me, and it was not allowing me to process my emotions. It wasn't allowing me to face myself and stop running from me. Cutting out the alcohol and smoking and everything like that definitely helped start the healing process. Like I feel like I'm happy to be on this journey of just learning what it means to love myself. And I no longer feel burdened by loneliness. Like right now, I'm just grateful that I have the opportunity to really practice self-love and love being alone and romanticize it. Like getting back into my arts and crafts, my paintings, my drawings, even if I'm not the best at it. You know, I obviously work on music, working on my music, watching movies, doing things that I genuinely like, and tapping into that inner child again. All of these things thus far have really helped me cope with my loneliness and become alive in my singleness. Like, I'm so excited to see where this takes me and how I evolve from making this decision and just actively making the choice every day to live in that. I feel like for a long time, like, I always got really mad at the fact that I didn't connect with people in the way that I thought I would. Like, you know, I've been hearing this also from watching other YouTubers and other people speaking online about how, you know, we always want the cliche movie friend group that we see in the movies. Like, of course, I always wanted that. Like, obviously, like, I say this a lot, like, I romanticize my life, so of course I want something like that. But I've been kind of disappointed in that it's been hard for me to find people who think that way or want that or want to connect with me in that way. Like, sometimes I'll be feeling like I'm too hyper or too, like, energetic or just too enthusiastic and eager, and other people seem a lot more, like, laid back, like, nonchalant, and that's always bothered me. But like I said, I really do think things happen for a reason. Like, God gave me the chance to really focus on my self-love so that when those people and those things and those moments do come in, I could actually enjoy it and I could actually give a good version of myself, a version of myself that I'm proud of. And I can be there for them in the way that I'm there for myself, you know? And also learning boundaries and learning how to accept friendships or like the things I should accept and the things I shouldn't accept from a friendship. I used to be like obsessed with watching Mike Todd preach, and you know, he has this singleness series that I used to watch a lot and I always loved.
You've never been isolated enough to get okay with who God created you to be. And so when you don't understand your singleness, you take it into the marriage trying to make them your makeup for what's deficient in you.
Your singleness is one of the most important times of your life, because if you can't learn to love yourself in your singleness, life is gonna be pretty hard for you. Life is not gonna look the way you probably imagined it. Being alone has been challenging thus far, and I'm sure, like, even though I'm saying right now that I'm doing pretty good where I'm at and I've come a long way, I know I'm still gonna face a lot more challenges. So, you know, but instead of being afraid of that, like, I really do look forward to it. I love challenging myself, obviously. Like, I know that everything is gonna be a process. When I look at things, I don't look at things with fear. Even if I do feel a level of fear, I look at everything as an opportunity to grow. So when I get excited about certain things, it's because I see it as an opportunity to better my character, better who I am, and live up to the life that I've always wanted for myself. So I will be keeping y'all updated on my journey and living alone. You know, it's not easy. You need to put yourself in uncomfortable situations in order to grow. Like, if I would have stood in my room in my mom's house with the same people, the same friends, the same environment, maybe I would have changed some ways, but like, this impact, like putting myself in a position to be isolated, is really what has helped me to start understanding what it means to grow in that way. So, you know, challenge yourself. Don't allow things to stop you from taking the opportunity to grow. yeah, I'm just really grateful and I'm thankful. And I want to thank God because this would not be possible without him. And I'm really grateful for the support of my family and my friends, and even to the people who are watching this. Like, I hope if I don't know you, you don't know me, you're coming on this channel for the first time, like, we can get to know each other a little bit. Like, ask me questions, tell me things that you would like to see for me. The people who I do know who are watching this, anything you would like to see for me or talk about, please let me know, because I'm really open. Honestly, I'm super open. And lastly, I just want to say, like, I know eventually, and this is not to say, like, I do have friends, okay? Like, I have some friends. Unfortunately, the majority of them are in New York. So, but I want to keep gravitating towards people that bring out the best in me and that I can bring out the best in them. And, you know, my people, like, I always am open to meeting people that, you know, we could bring life into each other, be alive together. I love people who understand what it means to be alive. It's hard for me to connect with people who are living and don't have like a lively sense of self. Like, I like energy. I like sunshine people. I like to be around sunshine people who bring a lot of positivity and laughter and are tapped into their inner child and love to be silly and love to tweak. Like, if I know that I'm still new to speaking on camera, so bear with me. I know I'm gonna get better at that, but in real life, like, eventually you're gonna see, like, I'm a tweak. Like, my level of comedy is, like, I would compare it to maybe like SpongeBob, like how he just be bugging out. Like, that is me. People who know me really well know that I'm like that. So yeah, I just want to be able to be myself and have friends in my life and people in my life who really embrace me. But first, I have to really embrace me. I have to really embrace myself. And right now, what I'm doing, being in my own, you know, world and living by myself and dating myself, learning to love myself, doing things on my own is really teaching me how to do that. So I'm super grateful. And yeah, now I'm gonna go wash this off and take a shower. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I really do see you. I need to find an outro for this channel. I'll find one eventually. One day it's just gonna happen. Like, it's just gonna flow out of my mouth and that's gonna be the one. But until then, I'll catch you guys later.